Good morning. Out here in the garage again this morning. We had some pretty severe storms last night. Um, Praying for the people in western Kentucky. Mayfield got hit pretty bad. Some of the places around here got a little damage, but not too bad. We fared okay. I had a few empty boxes stacked outside, and they got knocked over. I gotta go stand them back up. Need to bring them in here, but I'm a little short on room. I'm trying to get some of these frames put in. I've got some of my boxes painted. See if I can turn this thing. Got some of my boxes painted, and I've got some frames. My frames all cleaned out. Probably the worst job that I hate is cleaning these frames out. But it's got to be done. A lot of people just go and buy new frames and new foundation, but there's some work to putting them together too. So I had a bunch of frames. I let being out of it for a couple 3 years. If you don't keep good track of that drawn comb, it won't last. Didn't hold up too good. So I spent probably a week getting these frames cleaned out. They are a pain. You have to scrape all the propolis off of them, all the wax. I've got a few mediums, but I'm mainly working on shallows because that's what foundation I've got. I bought 100 boxes, 1,000 frames for deeps, and 1,000 sheets of acorn heavy waxed foundation. I'm still working. I got about 400 of them done. So I got 600 to go on that. And then I'm going to be making some honey this year, but for that, I got to have a place for that honey to go. So I'm trying not to spend any more money, clean up the frames that I've got, use the wax foundation that I've got, that I've had for a little while. Just wired foundation with hooks. I don't know if you can see them hooks on there. So that's what I'm doing, is putting in these frames I've cleaned out. It's a pain. It takes forever. Very little progress to be made, but it doesn't cost anything. So that's what I'm doing. But I painted my shallows purple and my mediums blue, and just working on putting some of those today, putting the sheets of foundation in. As soon as I get the foundation, they've already painted. As soon as I get the foundation in, I'm just trying to get everything in here that needs work. When it has what it needs done, if it doesn't need anything, it goes out to the other garage. So trying to keep it organized that way. But it's just real life. It's a mess. In here, I just had to bring some stuff in, some stuff storage, but got to get it in here. The boxes and things, get what needs to be done to it done, and then once it's ready to go, I'll put it out. I'm gonna have 20. The plan is to have 20 production hives this year. So I need foundation for all those to go on top of all those. I'll probably sell a few nukes, but everybody's selling nukes. So I think I'm gonna raise some queens. I've got some, I'm not sure if I got any in here or not, but I've got some mini mating nukes. They're not the styrofoam type. They're a special made box that I bought. My friend Bernie had some that I bought from him when I bought all his stuff out. And then I made, I think, 10 or 12 more, but I got enough mating nukes to get, probably just mating nukes, probably to get 40 or 50 queens mated at a time. And then I've got several other nukes that I can use for that, and some other equipment. So I'm going to try to raise some queens. Everybody's so intimidated by grafting and raising queens. I think maybe that's something that not everybody's doing. I think I can, I've done before, and I don't think it'd be too much trouble to raise some good queens and to sell a few local queens around here. I look back on some of the Facebook posts, and I see a lot of people selling nukes, and see a lot of people asking for queens through the course of the summer. You know, it'd be a guy asking for 2 or 3 queens here and 2 or 3 queens there. So a lot of people seem like looking for queens, so I'm going to try to go that route. I've got some really good stock to raise queens off of. I got that one survivor hive that hadn't been treated for the whole time I've been out, and that survives. It was the only one. I'm gonna raise some queens off her, and then I've got 2. One of them was super early swarm that I caught in a swarm trap, and it did like gangbusters. I made some honey off of it. Stowed several frames of brood off of it to boost up other hives. The later swarms that you catch, I stowed brood off the earlier swarms and try to get them all even, try to get them all at the same strength level. But that one did really good, and then I had another one I got from Greg. It did really good. I stowed a bunch of frames off of it. It would have made, I'm sure, a lot of honey if I'd have left it alone, but I stowed some frames off it to equalize other colonies, and she just kept putting brood after brood after brood. So she did really good. I'll probably try to graft off her. Of course, it's all dependent on the weather, and you never know what the winter's going to hold and how things are going to hold up, but I'm pretty comfortable that I can raise and sell a few queens this spring. I don't think it'll be too much problem with what I've got now. I'm making some more swarm traps. I'll hopefully get more swarms this year. This could have been just a really good year for swarms. I don't know, but I'm hoping to do the same or close to it for next year, 2022. So we'll see how that goes. But for this morning, just getting started. I'm getting some more of these boxes. I've got a bunch of empty frames, and then I've got a bunch, some that I've already got done. This is a frame that one of the last ones that I did. Just got the wire. It's cross-wired. It's nailed here. Wire's just wrapped around that nail. So just working on some more of that.